Our planet is facing a crisis that is growing more severe with each passing day. A crisis that is silent yet catastrophic, affecting every corner of the globe. A crisis that threatens the very fabric of life as we know it, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. This is the crisis of biodiversity loss, a crisis that impacts ecosystems and human communities alike. Every day, countless species vanish from our planet, their songs silenced, their roles in the intricate web of life left empty. These losses are irreversible and deeply felt. This loss is not just a tragedy for the natural world, it is a threat to our own survival. Our food systems, water resources, and even the air we breathe are at risk. Biodiversity underpins our food security, our water supply, our very breath. Without it, our world would be a much harsher place. Yet for too long we have ignored its decline. But there is hope. We are beginning to recognize the importance of biodiversity and the urgent need to protect it. At the recent COP16 summit, a new tool emerged, a tool that could help us turn the tide: biodiversity credits. These credits offer a way to value and protect the natural world, providing incentives for conservation and sustainable practices. Imagine a world where protecting nature is not just a moral imperative, but also an economic opportunity. A world where the value of our natural ecosystems is recognized and rewarded. This is the promise of biodiversity credits, a groundbreaking concept that merges environmental stewardship with financial incentives. Biodiversity credits are a novel financial mechanism that assigns a monetary value to the conservation and restoration of ecosystems. By doing so, they create a market where the preservation of nature is financially viable. They work by allowing companies and organizations to offset their environmental impact by investing in projects that protect or enhance biodiversity. This means that businesses can balance their ecological footprint by supporting conservation efforts. Think of it like this: a company building a new factory might impact a nearby forest. The construction could lead to habitat loss and a decline in local wildlife. To compensate for this impact, they could purchase biodiversity credits that fund the restoration of a degraded forest elsewhere, ensuring no net loss of biodiversity. This way, the damage done in one area is balanced by the restoration in another. This innovative approach creates a powerful incentive for businesses to invest in nature, transforming biodiversity conservation from a cost to an asset. It encourages a sustainable business model where economic growth and environmental protection go hand in hand, fostering a healthier planet for future generations. The recent COP16 summit in Montreal marked a pivotal moment in the fight to protect our planet's biodiversity. For the first time, biodiversity credits took center stage, with numerous initiatives and partnerships announced. One groundbreaking initiative was the launch of the Taskforce on Nature-Related Financial Disclosures, TNFD. This task force aims to create a standardized framework for companies to report their environmental risks and impacts, including those related to biodiversity. Another important development was the growing support for the development of a global biodiversity credit market. Such a market would connect investors with high-quality conservation projects worldwide, unlocking significant funding for nature protection. While the potential of biodiversity credits is immense, their implementation is not without challenges. One key concern is the risk of greenwashing, where companies use credits to offset their environmental damage without making genuine efforts to reduce their impact. Another challenge is ensuring that biodiversity credits benefit local communities and indigenous peoples, who are often the stewards of the very ecosystems these credits aim to protect. Furthermore, the complexity of measuring and valuing biodiversity raises concerns about the accuracy and transparency of credit schemes. Section 5. Navigating the challenges. Ensuring equitable and effective outcomes. Addressing these challenges is crucial to ensuring that biodiversity credits deliver on their promise. Robust monitoring and verification mechanisms are essential to prevent greenwashing and ensure that conservation projects deliver tangible results. Equally important is the involvement of local communities and indigenous peoples in the design and implementation of biodiversity credit schemes. This ensures that conservation efforts respect local rights and knowledge systems while providing equitable benefits. Finally, transparency and accountability are paramount. Clear standards, robust governance structures, and open data sharing are essential for building trust and confidence in the biodiversity credit market. Section 6. The urgency of action, biodiversity loss, and the future of humanity. The stakes have never been higher. Our planet is at a critical juncture, and the choices we make today will shape the future for generations to come. We are living through the 6th mass extinction, with species disappearing at an unprecedented rate. This loss is not just a tragedy for the natural world, but a direct threat to human survival. The consequences of inaction are dire. Ecosystems that have taken millions of years to evolve are being destroyed in mere decades. Biodiversity loss threatens our food security as pollinators disappear and fertile soils erode. Without these essential services, our agricultural systems could collapse. It weakens our resilience to climate change as forests that absorb carbon dioxide vanish. These forests act as the lungs of our planet, and their destruction accelerates global warming. And it jeopardizes our health as we lose access to natural resources and face the emergence of new diseases. Many medicines are derived from plants and animals that are now at risk of extinction. The time to act is now. We must come together to protect and restore our natural world before it is too late. Biodiversity credits offer a powerful tool to protect our planet's irreplaceable natural heritage. By investing in conservation, we can ensure a sustainable future for all living beings. And Section 7, Beyond COP16, a roadmap for a biodiverse future. The journey towards a biodiverse future requires a collective effort. Governments, businesses, investors, and citizens all have a role to play. Governments must create enabling policies and regulations that support the development of a robust and equitable biodiversity credit market. Businesses must integrate biodiversity considerations into their operations and supply chains, investing in nature-positive practices. Investors must prioritize investments in biodiversity conservation and restoration, recognizing the financial risks associated with biodiversity loss. And citizens must demand action from their leaders, support sustainable businesses, and make conscious choices that reduce their own ecological footprint. Section 8. Our shared responsibility, a call to action. The fate of our planet's biodiversity lies in our hands. Biodiversity credits offer a glimmer of hope, a chance to rewrite our relationship with the natural world. Let us seize this opportunity with urgency and determination. Let us work together to create a world where nature thrives, not just for the sake of all living creatures, but for the future of humanity itself. The time for action is now.